Ring ring.
Good morning.
Hi, may I speak with Jason?
It's Jason speaking.
Jason, this is Dario Garcia from AE Realty. You have a quick second?
Yeah, just a quick one.
So the reason why I'm calling this morning is because I'm updating our database. I see here you're on our website, mysatx.com, looking at some properties around the 78251, 7823 area. Is this the area you're looking to move into?
We're thinking about it. We like that zip code.
You like the zip code? I see your zip area code is from Oregon. Are you currently living in Oregon, Jason?
Yeah, we're in Oregon right now.
I see. And so what's making you consider the move to Texas?
Well, I'm getting transferred there with my job.
I see.
And we've actually been wanting to move to San Antonio for some time. We've got some family that lives down there. So.
Okay, so you're living in Oregon. You have some family in Texas, and you're being transferred here from your job. Sounds like. Do you have family, Jason?
Yeah, I've got a wife and we've got one kiddo.
Wife and one kiddo. Okay, how old is the kid, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 3 years old.
3 years old, so you're probably looking for a big house for him to play in, and maybe a nice backyard for him to run around in?
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get some space. We're looking really for a starter home, something basic, at least a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Something to start with, right? Do you currently own there in Oregon, Jason?
I have a condo here in Oregon. I've had it for a few years.
Nice.
But right now we're living in a rental home up here, and I have that leased out.
Okay, so you're living in a rental, and you're probably looking to move into kind of a starter home here in Texas. You and your wife, I'm sure you guys are planning to expand the family, so you might want maybe a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house. Is that something that?
At least a 3, yeah. It'd be nice to get a 4, yeah.
I see. And Jason, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? What's your occupation?
Yeah, so I'm an analyst for a company called Providence Healthcare Services.
I see.
We offer a variety of different healthcare products for like local hospitals and medical facilities.
Right on.
San Antonio has been one of our clients for a long time. You guys have a really strong medical community. And so finally, we're doing so much business down there, they needed me to go down there and be, the boots on the ground, if you will.
I see. So is your job relocating you here to Texas?
Yes, I'll be living there for at least the next 5 years, based on our contracts that we have with the local hospitals there.
Well, Jason, it sounds like you have a lot of opportunity here in Texas when it comes to finding a house, expanding the family, and getting into this career here in your occupation. What are you currently renting right now? How much do you pay a month? And are you looking to spend about the same amount for a house?
If I could spend a little less, Oregon is like super overpriced. I mean, we're spending like $2,500 a month right now for a 2-bedroom home.
$2,500 a month?
Yeah, if we could get something for like closer to $1,500 a month, that'd be really good.
I tell you what, Jason, for $2,500 a month, you can probably get a 5-bedroom, 5,000 square feet house. You can get a huge house here. So I'm sure we'll have no problem finding you a home that's 3-bedroom. It's going to feel comfortable for you and your family for about $1,500. Are you currently pre-qualified, Jason?
No, I'm not. I haven't spoken to anybody yet. I guess right now we're just kind of in the planning stages.
So more or less, do you know how much you're willing to be qualified for, about your price range you're willing to shop for?
Yeah, considering down there, I'm probably looking in like the $200,000 range. Maybe $210,000, $220,000 at the most.
Awesome. Well, Jason, we have a lot of houses in inventory. We have a lot of pocket listings in our brokerage that we can easily pull from. But before I start sending some listings to see what you're interested in, I want to get an idea what your time frame is. Are you looking to move in within the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year?
Well, I'll be down there in a couple of weeks. My family won't be moving here till the beginning of next year.
Okay.
But it would be nice to have something set so when they come down, we're already in a home.
So it sounds like you'll be moving here first, a few weeks before your family?
Well, yeah, but of course, the company has been able to set me up with like some temporary living,
right on.
Extended stay hotels. So, I mean, I'll be able to come here and set up some, options for us, hopefully for the next few months after that.
Right on, Jason. Well, while you're here in San Antonio, I'd like to invite you, Jason, to come meet us in person. You can have a meeting with our broker consultation. It's free of charge. and it's no committal. It's not committal. And what we can do is we can actually sit down with our in-house lender, Jason, because we can pull you together some documents and actually get you pre-approved on the spot, if not the next day. And with that, you can ask any questions you have with any of the lender. Myself, I'm the real estate agent, and our broker, who's the owner of the brokerage, Carl Bishop. So how does that sound to you if you come in and just kind of meet us?
Yeah, no, that'd be great. One thing, do you guys work with relocation companies?
We do. We have a lot of partnerships with a lot of organizations around town, and that's one of the partnerships that we can refer to.
Because we've been searching online, but my company does have a relocation company that they've encouraged me to work with.
Right on.
And I'm just curious. I don't know if you guys work with them or not.
What's the name of that company?
It's called Cardis.
Cardis. Yes. Our brokers are very familiar with. Well, listen, Jason, I think one thing you can do is maybe just when you get here, you can talk to Carl and kind of compare and contrast what the different services you might get from that company to what we can provide here. At the end of the day, again, Jason, it's non-committal, so you can come, you can interview us for the job. We're happy to represent you. If not, we can point you in the right direction, but we'll be happy to sit down with you.
Okay, fair enough. I'll look forward to it.
All right, Jason, I'm going to put you down on calendar. When will you be here?
I'm coming down next week is holidays, so I'll probably be there around Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, but if you guys are busy for the holidays, I'm okay with meeting the following week too. I'll be there for at least a month. Okay,
well, we do have some availability. It looks to here that broker's going to be available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we can do Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Okay.
Is this a good email, jasongardner@gmail.com?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cool. I'm going to send you an invite on the Google invite, and I'm going to chase that with a text just to confirm you got that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Then, Jason, just be prepared when you get here. Just have any questions, we'll be happy to help and assist you.
Okay, thank you, Dario.
All right, Jason.
Appreciate
We'll
that.
see you soon. Have a good day.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Okay.
Good job, man. Good job. That condo in Oregon, I was a little curious as to what he wanted to do with that.
Yeah.
If he wanted to hold on to it, if he was moving permanently to San Antonio, if maybe he was considering selling it, that was something. And I threw the curveball at you with Cardis.
Yeah.
Because there's a big competitive thing. We are a certified brokerage with Cardis.
I don't even know
But they
what
always
Cardis
try to
is.
push their own, realtors there. In some cases, they even they buy your existing properties wherever you're at for you, and then resell them on their own. So they're kind of doing like the iBuyer thing.
Wow!
But you did good there, man. You did good. You just kind of like went with it. Yeah, we've heard of Cardis.
It's like I've never heard that.
But it's probably one of the bigger relocation companies out there.
Okay.
Ring.
Hello.
Good morning. Can I speak to Jason, please?
This is Jason.
Hey, good morning, Jason. This is Carl Bishop with AE Realty. I'm giving you a call today because I noticed you're on our website last night looking at a handful of different properties.
Yep.
Primarily on the north central to northwest side of San Antonio. Is that an area that you're looking to move to, Mr. Gardner?
To be honest, I have no idea about San Antonio. I'm just whatever I see online and what I can find on Google. So, I was using your website there. It's very helpful.
Yeah, I noticed the Oregon area code. Are you relocating to San Antonio?
I am. I'm in the military. I'm being stationed out there for at least 4 years.
Oh, great. Thank you for your service. Yeah. Are you going to be stationed at Lackland or Fort Sam? Do you know what base you're going to be at?
I'll be staying at Lackland Air Force Base.
Very good. Very good. I think you'll be very happy there. Lackland, it's quality base. And so you're with the Air Force then?
Yes, I'm in the Air Force, sending me out there. And so I'm looking for some of these properties. I saw one I really liked. How about we put an offer in? Is that something you can help me with?
We absolutely can help you with that, Mr. Gardner. And one thing about the Air Force, that's the reason that my family is here. My father is actually stationed at Brooks Air Force Base, and so we are Military City, USA. So I think you guys are going to be very happy here. In Oregon, you guys are currently living there. Are you renting out there? Or do you own the house that you're living in?
I own a house here. I'm getting ready to sell it. I got to use the proceeds for this house for down payment.
Gotcha.
For the next house.
Very good.
I got a realtor here helping me out with that.
Okay.
And so.
You guys have the property listed already, or is it?
Nope, still getting ready. Fixing up, painting some stuff, getting the yard fixed up. But yeah, getting that transition ready.
Okay. Have you interviewed more than one agent, or have you already selected the person that you're going to work with?
In Oregon or in here?
In Oregon for your.
Yes, I have an
listing in
agent.
Oregon.
My brother-in-law's actually wife is a real estate agent, so she's gonna help us out with that. Give us that family discount.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, and then get that property on the market. Use the
Okay.
proceeds, like I said, and try to find a property in San Antonio.
Gotcha. Well, if you guys need any help in Oregon, I do have some fantastic colleagues out there. If you end up needing a second opinion, or if you guys have questions during the process, we can be available to help there.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, Mr. Gardner, is there any family? Is there any kiddos? Mrs. Gardner?
Yes, I have a wife and a young son
Okay.
and a dog named Charlie.
All right. What kind of dog is he?
He's a bull terrier.
Bull Terrier. I hear those are really smart dogs.
They are. They don't
Very
shed
good.
too much, so they keep it clean.
So that's good. I like that. So you need a little bit of space for the dog, and schools are important. You said you're a little unfamiliar with San Antonio.
Yeah, I've never been there, other than the basic training that they put us in the Air Force, but not too familiar with it. To
Okay.
be honest, I'm not too excited, but the orders are where they are.
So I'm going to assume that you want to stay probably at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes away from Lackland Air Force Base. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be driving. How's the traffic in San Antonio?
It's gotten a little bit more congested over the past 10 years as so many people are moving here, but still in comparison to other large cities like Houston or Dallas, I mean, it's not nearly what they're at yet. So it's gotten worse, but it's not that bad. So the good thing about Lackland Air Force Base is there's a lot of really great communities right around that area.
Okay, that's good.
Including Alamo Ranch. A lot of our active duty military clients have chosen to live in Alamo Ranch.
Okay.
It's right down 151. You're maybe a 15-minute drive to
I think
Lackland Air
that's
Force
an
Base.
area I saw on your website. Your
Yep.
website, Zillow, right?
We are on Zillow quite a bit as well. The website that you were on last night is a website called mysatx.com. It is a lot more accurate than Zillow. We do enjoy working with Zillow, but you're going to want to use our site more frequently if possible, because the information is just going to be a lot more accurate.
Okay.
And so I'm curious, Jason, with that home in Oregon, did you use your VA loan for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh
very
yeah.
good.
0 down.
Okay, so you're getting that entitlement back, and so you're familiar with the VA loan process.
I'm not too familiar with the process, but I just know that I'll be able to use it there in San Antonio.
Okay, fantastic. Well, we have some wonderful VA lenders that we work with here in San Antonio, and of course we'd love to offer you those services. They have some of the best rates and some of the lowest closing costs for our veterans. And of course we're going to try to get your closing costs paid by the seller, which we're for the most part successful in doing through our negotiation with the seller.
Sounds
so
good.
I know you said you had a home that you're interested in maybe taking a look at. When will you be in San Antonio next, or would you like us to go out there and virtually show you the home?
They'll be sending me out there in March.
In March, okay.
Yeah, so got to look into see how that process is going to go. I do have a liaison who's going to help coordinate that move.
Okay.
But I'm doing the shopping now so that we can be ready to go in March.
Great. Did you want to have your home ready in March, or did you want to start looking at houses and start that process in March?
Ideally, I want it ready, but I'm the kind of guy, I need to be able to see the house. I can't. I've talked to another agent. He wanted to do a virtual tour. I got to be there in person, man.
So you want to be there in person?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way our market works right now, Mr. Gardner, is in March, all the homes that you see that are available now will not be available in March. Our market is moving very quickly.
Oh, okay.
They sell very quickly. And so really, if you want to look at that home in person, we'll probably want to start the process in March. What day in March will you be arriving?
March 12th.
March 12th, okay. And will you be staying for a while and going back to Oregon, or are you just going to come down here permanently in March?
I'm coming down. My wife's going to be with her family in California for a few months.
Okay.
During the transition, military's going to send me down here while I get the whole housing situated. Of course, they're paying for the move. They'll help get that stuff, but I really
Gotcha.
want to be the one on the ground seeing the house.
Okay, perfect. So this is what I would recommend. We can get some work done now. I'd love to get you in contact with my mortgage team. They can offer you some options regarding your VA loan. They can give you some different rates and things like that. Did you pick up any disability by chance while you were in the service?
No, fortunately, well, Yeah, fortunately, I'm not. I'm nice and active.
Okay, very good. Okay, but they have all different sorts of options for you in that program, and so we can get that done. In the meantime, we can also take a look at some properties and prepare, so when you do arrive March 12th, we have a good list of homes to go take a look at.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, it sounds like a plan, Carl.
All right, so I am going to put a date on our calendar and then follow up with you closer to the end of February to confirm that early March date. It looks like March 12th, that's on a Tuesday. I'm going to give you a day to get settled in, and why don't we get together that following Wednesday?
Carl, can we do that Friday?
Sure.
Yeah.
You've got a few things to get done?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So my office is over here off of De Zavala and I-10. That may not be a street that you're familiar with yet, but it's not far from the area that you want to go take a look at. So what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll briefly talk here at my office. In the meantime, I am going to have one of my mortgage professionals reach out to you and start that process for you so you have some options. And when you do arrive in March, you'll be fully prepared to purchase something.
Yeah.
When would be a good time for them to give you a call and talk to you about some of those different VA mortgage options?
Anytime.
Okay. So I'm going to have him give you a call this afternoon. The name of the gentleman calling you will be Benjamin McGuire. And he's fantastic. He's a resource, great resource of information. Gotcha. Also, with regards to the sale of your home, I will check in with you in the beginning of the year to see if I can offer some help or some advice with that sale. And of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me if you guys have any questions or anything like that.
Sure, I'll keep that advice.
Yeah,
Carl.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to meeting you and the family, Jason, and I'll be sending you some properties. If you have any questions in the meantime, just give me a call, and I'm looking forward to shopping with you when you arrive in March.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Take care. All right, good job, man. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know, I think like especially with our lending team, like especially a person that is gonna be arriving, you know, in the future.
Yeah.
Let's get them figured out on the mortgage side of things. You know, let's not wait. A guy like that though is probably pretty solid on the mortgage side. You know, he probably doesn't need a whole lot. He's used his VA loan in the past. He's a homeowner in Oregon. I tried to get the referral, but you already had a family member that was helping you there, so I just offered a second opinion if you needed one. And so I'm excited to work with this VA client when he arrives in March. One thing that you can always tell a VA client is that we're going to negotiate to get your closing costs paid. That's something that they really love to hear, and I think a lot of like lesser experienced agents don't want to, you know, even mention that because they feel like, well, what if I can't do it?
Right.
You can do it, you know? Yeah. I mean, not on every property, obviously. Some properties that have multiple offers, the sellers are going to want to pay your closing costs. But I would say on probably maybe 40% of the properties out there in that range, the two, you know, let's say 200 to 250 range, the seller will pay your closing costs. And when you say something like that, like we're going to negotiate to get your closing costs paid, you get a lot of credibility with the client. Yeah. So, and they start thinking, oh wow, I'm gonna get somebody to pay for my closing costs. That sounds great, you know?
Also differentiates you from like other agents maybe they talk to, brokers, because it kind of seems like you'll get more out of this brokerage. So that's kind of when I process, like, oh, I gotta start saying that.
Let's do it, man. All right, let's get on the phones. Good job, guys.
Thank you.